is brought down after a short kick.
Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskin
has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
Welcome to STSPN and Westco Conference Volleyball. Tonight, the Mountlake Terrace Hawks are looking for an elusive victory as they visit the Everett Seagulls. I'm Mike Buckholtz with producer Todd Elvig at the helm of the video camera, and also he's directing the technical crew in the truck. STSPN's presentation of Westco Conference Sports is presented by Speedway Chevrolet in Monroe. Visit SpeedwayChevrolet.com, proud sponsor of Live Varsity Sports since 2015. We would like to thank all of our broadcast sponsors in helping to bring these games to you live. Fred's Rivertown Ale House Restaurant and Bar in Snohomish, McDaniel's Do-It Center Home and Garden in Snohomish, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, serving Snohomish County, Adrenaline Fundraising, also serving Snohomish County, and Gene Johnson's Plumbing. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with the team overviews right after this here on STSPN.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Welcome back to STSPN. Westco Conference girls basketball tonight. Conference matchup. The visitors are the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. Home team, the Everett Seagulls. We are at the pit at Everett High School, and it has been reconfigured just a few years ago. Great facility here. I'm Mike Buckholtz. I'm here with producer Todd Elvig, and the two teams are down going through their warm-ups as we speak. I want to give you an overview of the two squads. Let's take a look first at the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. They are coached by Chrissy Kane, and it's been a tough haul for the Hawks. They are looking for their first conference win since October 25th, 2017. The Hawks do, however, have 8 returning players from last year's team. 2 of those players are underclassmen, and they've added a couple of seniors as well. So 8 seniors on the roster for Mountlake Terrace. Also, they are a 2A classification school in the 3A conference, which of course would suggest that the competition is a little more difficult, and the Hawks are hoping to have enough juice this year to take a step up and perhaps get to the 2A district playoffs. For the Everett Seagulls, they have one conference win, a 3-2 victory over Cedar Crest, 1-1 overall. They have improved steadily over the last several years and just missed out on a trip to state last year after losing a tough match to the Oak Harbor Wildcats in a winner-to-state loser-out game. Everett finished with a record of 12 wins and 7 losses. The Seagulls returned 6 seniors and 8 players overall for Coach Natalie Coltbrunner, and they are looking for another conference win tonight. So we will be back with Keys to Victory right after this commercial break here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Welcome back to STSPN, West Coast Conference Volleyball. Mike Buckholtz here along with Todd Elvig. We're at the pit at Everett High School. Great location, and the crew back in the truck. In fact, we can see them out the window here. Much better load and unload for everybody involved tonight. Good setup for watching sports, upper level here. And Mountlake Terrace going through their service warm-ups. There is the end of the warm-ups, and we'll be having the starting lineups in just a moment. Let's take a look at Keys to Victory. And, of course, it goes both ways. But keys number 1, it's important for the teams to establish a rhythm that starts with receiving service. If you can start service receiving with a clean pass to the setter and get into your offense, that bodes well for whichever team can do that. Key number 2, control of the net. Now tonight, it will be the Everett Seagulls with the height advantage, as they have one young lady at 6 foot tall and a couple others at 5'11", and one at 5'10" as well. They will have a significant height advantage over the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. So Terrace is going to have to navigate the blocks with angle and off-speed shots if they want to overcome that height advantage at the net. And lastly, which team will have the most consistent service play and unforced errors? Generally, the team that makes the fewest unforced errors will have the advantage. High school volleyball, best 3 out of 5 sets. Starting lineups are being introduced right now down on the floor. Mountlake Terrace wearing their red jerseys, black numbers trimmed in white, and black trunks. For the Everett Seagulls, they have their yellow warm-ups on, so I'm not exact. They'll be wearing their home whites, I'm assuming, trimmed in navy blue, and their warm-ups are in, of course, Vegas gold. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Be back right after this commercial break for the first serve here at Everett High School. We are at the pit.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today, or visit us at gsheating.com.
Welcome back, STSPN and West Coast Conference Volleyball. Mike Buckholtz here with a play-by-play. Starting lineups are being announced, and already the technical difficulties have started. Fortunately for us, it was with the PA system down there. They're having to shout out the numbers of the young ladies who are starting tonight. This broadcast is sponsored by Speedway Chevrolet in Monroe. You can visit speedwaychevrolet.com. Proud sponsor of Live Varsity Sports since 2015, and you can probably hear in the background that the PA system is back in order. So, going to be an interesting game tonight as the Mountlake Terrace Hawks have struggled. They won one non-conference game last year, did not win a game in conference, but looking to take a step up here at Everett. Everett has been solidly improving, so we will see how that goes tonight. I want to give a shout out to my oldest daughter. It is her birthday today. She's back in Brooklyn, New York. Turns 36 years old. Wow, so when you think about that, as time flies, you want to feel old and you find out your daughter's 36. All right, we're going to rise for the national anthem here on STSPN, so we'll be quiet. Pledge of Allegiance tonight, no band here at what is dubbed the Pit at Everett High School. It's been called that for a couple of reasons. One is that it's dug out a little bit and the stands are pretty steep, but I'll tell you what, after being a coach here, and you can get the fans right on top of you. I was a girls basketball coach. It was a good home court advantage for Everett and a tough place to play, a la the University of Oregon basketball court back in the day. All right, well, it looks like we're getting ready here. As a side note, I saw a lady take a tumble down the stands over there. I hope she's okay.
Well, at least they've got railings there. Every time I go up and down the stairs in the stadium, you know, where it's just cement and there's nothing, I'm thinking to myself, man, that's going to be a hard dentist bill if I...
And once again, as you get older, you start to think about those kinds of things. Didn't think about that much when I was a kid. All right, so Mountlake Terrace out wearing their red jerseys. It will be number 1, Kaylee Wagner, and number 9, Jaden Moody, number 8, Jamie Bingaman, number 4, Christina Pierce, number 12, Kiara Scott, and number 3, Isabel Ong. For Everett will be number 5, Natalie Stipkovich. I'll get that a little smoother as we get going. Annika Vader, number 1, number 13, Carolyn Jameson. Service honors will be Maddie Chagwick, the libero Megan Lowe. And service is off. Nice reception by Terrace. And we are underway. Back line, a little bit too much on the adrenaline. The last starter for Everett is Camille Maggio. So it is 1-0 Terrace right off the get-go. Good decision to let that one go. Jump service on the way, and that is long.
They're fired up.
Yeah, both teams fired up. Kaylee Wagner, and that happens a lot at the beginning of the game. You get that little bit of adrenaline surge and a little bit long on the angles. Camille Maggio. Jump serve, knuckleball, goes to the back line with the second hit, and Kaylee Wagner unable to run that down, so Everett jumps out to the 2-1 lead. We had a match the other night, and a young lady for Snohomish, I would think it was 14 straight service points. So super important part of the game. And there's that double block that we were talking about at the net for the taller Everett Seagulls. Well done, quick set, off speed over the top, handled by Terrace, off speed again. We got a good rally going here. Back line, but up near the net. And those are tough for the frontline players. Kiara Scott gets caught between having to try to tip it over the net and going under the net. Didn't get there. Point goes to Everett, 3-1. Maggio again with the service. Quick over and good positioning by Terrace. Nice drop shot by Kiana Hinckley. And now in Caitlin Scott, libero will be serving. The liberos can sub in and play back row only. 3-2. Now the score. So far Terrace hanging around. Jump serve, knuckleball played by her counterpart libero Megan Lowe. And there is a big swing and the kill point for Caroline Jameson. Both coaches subbing in as the situation dictates. Lily Thompson now in for Everett, and Stipkovich back to serve for the Seagulls, leading 4-2. Down the side it goes. Nice reception, good setup. Kiana Hinckley with the swing, tried to go back line, but once again too far. 5-2 is the score.
I think you're right about that guy because he's down with the gym manager.
Okay, well that's good to know. I don't want to be in charge of security.
That's right.
We have the back door here, and we got the headphones on, and it's difficult for us to watch people coming in and out as Everett gets another point, 6-2. Good crowd here for the Everett Seagulls. Nice lob serve. Nice set to the backside, and there's that double block. Good recovery, though, by Hinckley. But a double hit is called over on the far side. And so Everett making a little run, 7-2 is the score. Stipkovich with the difficult serve to handle. It goes to 8-2, so we might see a timeout here, and we do. So we're going to go to commercial break with the Seagulls leading the Hawks here on STSPN. We'll be right back. Welcome back to STSPN. Mike Buckholtz here with Todd Elberg. Mountlake Terrace timeout. Everett on a bit of a run here, 8-2 in the first set. Stipkovich, several points. There's a nice serve with the drop on it, handled by Terrace, backline over, nearly blocked into the net. And so that's going to be a point for Terrace. Going for the block up front. Was an Everett Seagull player. 8-3 is the score. And the Hawks with the serve. And a quick Lily Thompson. The benefit of that little quick set by Maggie Chadwick. Nothing the Hawks could do there. Just that shorter set and up quickly, no adjustment. Nice serve, handled well. Just a dump shot, and that catches one of the Seagulls was off guard there, not expecting the pass, so the point goes to Mountlake Terrace. 9-4 now is the score. Isabel Ong serves down the line, handled by Jamison. Now the set, Jamison gets it back. Tries to go back line, taken by Terrace. And another quick set. This time, Annika Ervader with the quick set. A big swing, so a couple of good offensive possessions by Everett as that shorter set catching Mountlake Terrace a little bit flat-footed, 10-4. Unforced error as Jessica Conan serve into the net, makes it 10-5. Now back in the old days, that was not a point. You had to have the serve to score, and I certainly like the new rules better. New, I guess they've probably been in for 30 years now. So nice double block. It does get the over pretty close to the net. And Jamie Bingaman trying to tap that one. Yeah, trying to tap that one back over, but into the net for Everett. So the point goes to Terrace. There's that quick set again, and we've got another point here as a double hit on the set, 10-7. So the umpire all over the setting technique so far tonight. And received close to the net. Terrace up over the net, but underneath, the side judge making the call. The Hawks looking a little bit gobsmacked by that confusion there. 11-7.
I don't know anything about it, so I was kind of like dumbstruck myself.
Okay, dumbstruck, yeah. I used the Australian. I did an Australian game one time and latched onto the gobsmacked. 11-8, another unforced error by the Seagulls is allowing the Hawks to hang around tonight. Some subs coming back in. Kiera Scott and Christina Pierce checking in. Pierce, number 4, returning player, a setter. Nice serve, handled by Everett. And up and a little too much on the swing by Perry Hoshak. Hoshak, just a freshman, making the varsity team. 11-9 is the score. Everett still on top. Another nice serve. Deep service ace. Off into the crowd it goes. Maggio could not handle that one. A little bit of a knuckleball action on that.
Well, good for them, because, I was thinking that Everett was running away with it.
11-10. Yeah, we always want to see a good match. Handled there. Nice set right side. This time the freshman makes good, but nice dig by Mountlake Terrace. Everett with the setup again. And going to have a double hit. Valiant effort by the Hawks, though, digging those big swings up. What's that?
Was that using 2 hands?
Well, they're using 2 hands on the set, but it has to be simultaneous. So if it's like a drum flam, that little ba-bam sound that you hear, that's called a double hit. 12-10. Throw some drumming in there.
Yeah, that was good.
Everett. Nice setup, good block attempt, but
From number 11,
Maggio with the kill. Block attempt by Terrace. Terrace is on the spot, though. They are where they are supposed to be. And nice drop service, and that created some passing timing issues. Missed by the Hawks, 14-10.
Missed by this much.
Yeah. Back row, it's Ong with the reception, but the pass is too far into the net, and so rhythm generally being established by Everett over Mountlake Terrace tonight, although Terrace has had their moments, 15-10, and are still in the game. There's a good pass off the service. Off speed over, and mishandled by Everett this time. So I talked about keys to the game, and it was that passing off of the service. If you can get a good pass off of service, helps your rhythm. Now 15-11. Jump serve. And Terrace staying with it. Now Everett. Nice job of recovery. Everett gets the over, but did not get the set. Set by Terrace. They go off speed. Nice dive. Good hustle. Play at the net. Good rally going here. Double a block by number 8 and number 12 of Terrace, Bingaman and Scott. Sounds like a law firm over there. 15-12 now is the score.
Bingham and Scott.
Bingham. Now you got me tongue-tied. Bingaman and Scott, yes. Everett, good set this time. Blocked at the net. And Scott sees the opening in the back and punches it home for the point. 15-13. A little bit of a momentum shift right here. We're still in the first set. 3 out of 5. First one to win 3 is Marshawn Lynch comes running by here and lost his footing. At least he's wearing a Marshawn Lynch jersey.
Yeah. I think he was chasing his sister.
Mini beast mode. Nice play again by Terrace. Everett gets the over. Good hustle on both sides. Backline swing. Nice dig by Conan. Angle and a double hit once again on the set. So the setters are going to have to clean up their technique because the head umpire is all over it as Terrace closes to within 1 point. Wagner with the serve and misplayed by the Seagulls. And we're going to have a timeout, and that means commercial break. We'll be right back here on STSPN.
Fred's Rivertown Ale House was established in July of 1994 and is located at 1114 First Street in historic downtown Snohomish. Each time you visit the ale house, you may expect to find new beers and new food choices. Fred's Rivertown Ale House is well known throughout the beer community. Oftentimes.
Welcome back to STSPN, West Coast Conference basketball, volleyball. Basketball's next season tied at 15 here. Terrace and Everett. Shout out to my wife, Maggie, and also Gino listening to the broadcast and letting us know how things are going with the sound. Well played by Everett and off speed as Terrace trying to find a way to navigate those blocks. A little bit of a deflection and the back line kill of that time. Ervader with the swing from the far side. Gives Everett the 1 point lead here in the first set. Sierra Carrero will be serving. She is a returning senior. Probably could have let that one go, but played. It was close. And Mountlake Terrace tips it over the double block of Everett, and Everett kind of bunching up. And nice kill by Kiana Hinckley at 5'4", outside hitter. And Todd, you were mentioning Kiara Scott having a good game for Terrace as well. A hitter just at 5'5". So far, Terrace has been able to hang with the taller Everett Seagulls as it is 16-16. Service ace called. Goes to the back line. That was a screamer by Caitlin Scott of Mountlake Terrace.
It just kissed the outside of that line.
It did, and Terrace seems to have the momentum, and right as we say that, unforced error ties it at 17. But Everett still with a bit more experience. But they are in a battle tonight as Stipkovich goes back to serve. Terrace with the set. Scott goes to the angle, played by Everett. And again, two Everett players running into each other as a little bit of miscommunication, and trying to go from the back line is Stipkovich, and it goes into the net. Stipkovich going to check out, going to bring in the libero Megan Lowe for the Everett Seagulls. And looking up, Mountlake Terrace with the 18-17 lead. Flat-footed serve, drops over, and that short set by Everett. Nice swing there by Lily Thompson, returning varsity player, played as a freshman last year. She gets the kill. And a very nice set there by Chadwick. Miscommunication by Terrace on that service by Annika Ervader. She's well behind the service line as the Seagulls regain the lead 19-18. And another service ace as Terrace going to take a timeout here with the score looking like last year, 20-18. Seagulls on top of the Hawks. We'll be right back here on STSPN.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Welcome back. STSPN, Mountlake Terrace with a quick timeout. Everett taking the full timeout though. 20-18 lead. Service received and angled over up near the net. Nice block by Terrace. Jaden Moody, 5'11" senior. 20-19. And so far, Terrace has established the better rhythm, but we've had a little bit better serving here by Everett. Hence a close match, 20-19. Nice receive by Everett. Let's see, good set this time. Jamison, though, goes off speed, but it works as there's a gap behind the front blocker. Jamison, the 6-footer, just a sophomore, taps that one. The old Willie Mays adage, hit it where they ain't. 21-19. Different sport, but same result. 21-19. Service by Conan. Terrace gets a setup, partially blocked. Recovery by Everett, and having to dive is Isabel Ong, and no one can get to that pass. 22-19. The set goes to 25, so Everett needs 3. Ong with the reception. Over on the side, and a big swing. Caitlin Hitchcock.
Serving for Mountlake Terrace, number 9, Jaden Moody.
Also 5'5", so in terms of hitters, not that tall, but they've been effective for Terrace so far. Nice dig by a Wagner. There's that short set again, and excellent teamwork between Chadwick and Thompson as it's the short set, and as Thompson went up, she saw the opening, just that little drop shot off speed over the middle, and that has been effective for Everett much of this contest so far. 23-20. Thompson back with the service. Ong plays it. There is a set, right swing. Dug out of there by Thompson. Everett sets it up. Having to dive, the libero, Caitlin Scott. Pass not as high up in the air as she would like, but she had to dive to get it. Good effort just to get it in 24-20. So game, I should say set point right here. Lily Thompson, 5'11", sophomore, had an opportunity to put it away, and instead she put it into the net. Unforced error, just one of the things that has kept Terrace hanging around. We got some subs coming in right now. Don't forget Fred's Rivertown Ale House Restaurant and Bar in Snohomish has been a sponsor for 9 years here. Named one of the top 10 places in the USA for holiday cheer by USA Today. Terrace going to have the serve. Over it goes, dug out nicely. And we've got a point for Terrace as once again the setting technique called double hit. 24-22. You got to win by 2 though. So big possession here by the Hawks. Received by Conan. Over by Ervader, and now Terrace with an opportunity. They set it up in the middle. Dug out of there by Ervader. Again, the short set up near the net. Battle and nobody back line as it comes off one of the Terrace players with the bump. And I'm going to say the Seagulls escape with the first set victory, 25-22. We'll be back for the second set in this contest right after this here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Welcome back, STSPN, presentation of Westco Conference Sports, presented by Speedway Chevrolet in Monroe. Mike Buckholtz here with Todd Elvig. Everett taking the first set with a score of 25-22, but Terrace playing some pretty good volleyball. Everett student body section with a good crowd here. They have now moved over. How are they doing there in front of the camera? They're all on TV there, Todd. Can you see the Seagull fans?
Well, we can barely see the court, but we can see the Mountlake Terrace. You'll just have to tell me what's going on for the Everett.
I have to tell everybody what's going on. I will do my best. Mike Buckholtz here. I might need some help from guys out there in the crew. Might have to add some special effects out there in the truck. So the referees and the umpire appear to be set, checking the lineups here. And let's see if I can get some numbers for you momentarily for Everett. Let's see who's out there. It is Ervader. Trying to do, what do you call that momentum congratulations jump with Stipkovich, and they simply crash into each other. I'm sure the coach likes to see that. They're laughing, fortunately. One thing you don't want to do is see your players bashing into one another. They decided to go for the high fives this time. The libero, Megan Lowe, Carolyn Jameson, the 6-footer, is out there as well, along with Camille Maggio, 5'11", and the setter, number 7, Maggie Chadwick. For the Terrace Hawks serving will be Christina Pence, and number 4, Isabel Ong, is out there. Also, the libero, Caitlin Scott, Kaylee Wagner, number 1, as service ace to get started for Terrace. Outside hitter, Kiera Scott, and middle hitter, Jamie Bingaman. The lineup for the Hawks, and they take a 1-0 lead. There's another diving knuckleball, and the result from the back line again, as Everett has been a little sloppy on their serve reception, and they now trail in the second set by a score of 2-0. Another knuckleball. Jameson this time handles it, comes over to the right side, and either got a carry or a double hit on Terrace. It is a carry as it rolled up the arms of the defender. That is not allowed.
I think there's a lot of photo bombing going on.
There's always a lot of photo bombing going on. Some of it intentional. I always find my phone on selfie, but I never know how it gets there because I don't have a good face for selfies. So 2-1 is the score. Terrace going to set up, and a nice swing by Kiera Scott into the double block. And it hits the hardwood, and Terrace up 3-1. Kaylee Wagner going to be back to serve. Everett Seagulls talking it over here. Service is up on the way, back line. And nice set to Jameson. Well played by Terrace. And over on the far side, Kiana Hinckley, 5'4" hitter, goes down the line. An area vacated by the Seagulls, and it is 4-1.
That's what I got.
It just looks like Terrace has seen the floor a little more consistently here than Everett. The short sets have been good for Everett, however. There's another one. That means the setter, instead of hitting the ball up high, they're going a lot to the middle. And a quick set and a quick jump, and that works. Point goes to the Seagulls. Stipkovich back to serve, trailing 4-2. First passing, just going to get the over. Stipkovich going to get it to the setter. And well played by both teams there. And we're going to have a double hit called. He's been very consistent, he meaning the umpire, as both sides, the setters, have had trouble with their sets getting called for the double hits.
I think I did that the wrong direction.
And Stipkovich into the net, 5-3. Bingaman back to serve. Everett, well played, nice set. And good swing by Jamieson as she got the nice set from Chadwick. So Everett climbing back into this one here, trailing now by 1. And number 1, Vader serves it out. So right as Everett gets a chance to tie it up, we have an unforced error. Pretty busy up here on the runaway behind us. Here comes Beast Mode again. He's on the run. Hey, Beast Mode, fist 5, buddy. He hung me out. Oh, I got it. Boy, he ran by me quick, didn't he?
Mom's doing laps behind him.
Yeah. She made up for the fist 5. 6-4. Tessa Overlease in now as the setter for Terrace and the server. And nice play by Everett as the serve went past the back line. They got the first pass. And I'd like to be able to tell you who that was that got the over into No Hawkland, where it got a point for Everett, but I can't see because of the crowd here.
The standing.
Yeah, the crowd doesn't look as big on the screen there as they are here in front of me. And Conan going to serve. It is a lob serve. So set back and close up into the net. Well played by Terrace. Hitchcock with the kill.
I think they found out that we were broadcasting and they decided to all show up.
Nice set by Tessa Overlease that time of Mountlake Terrace. 7-5. Isabel Ong. Service up by the net, mistimed again. And those are difficult because you're right up close to the net, and Jaden Moody trying to jump up and tap that, and I think she thought it was going to hit the top of the net. It did not. 7-6 is the score. Megan Lowe back to serve for Everett. Goes at an angle, received well by Terrace, and off speed for Wagner. Maybe just a miss hit. It goes out of bounds on the far side. So we are tied up at 7 each. Megan Lowe again goes back deep. Ong and just dropping it over. Nice hustle play though by Pierce of Everett. And well set up. Big swing by Hinckley. And the point is scored as she goes from left to right on the angle. That should be 8-7, 9-7 it says now. Okay, they had it locked at 7-7. Terrace having to hustle around, cannot get to it. So having trouble with that receiving pass. Now it goes to 10-7. So a little bit of a momentum swing here for the Everett Seagulls. Megan Lowe having a good stretch with service. Pass up by the net, over and deep, well played by the libero, Caitlin Scott of Terrace, as she simply bumped it over from the back line. Everett players creeping up, unable to get to it. 10-7, Everett lead.
I thought it was 10-7.
Well, maybe it's 11-8 now, as they have been messing around and late with the score. They got the 8 up there. Well, it says 10-8. That's what I'm going by.
Yeah, well.
Nice deep serve and a service ace by Caitlin Scott. Makes it 10-9. I have enough to be in charge of. I just want to read the scoreboard. Help me out, guys. Help me out. 10-9. Second set, Everett leading. And another service ace. And I have not seen that before. As it got trapped, hit off of an Everett player and trapped between the ankles of Jessica Conan, who was standing about a foot away.
Point, Everett.
Caitlin Scott, who was on a roll there, goes into the net, had a chance to take the lead. Instead now, the score says 11-10 Everett. Chadwick back to serve for Everett. Lob serve, little miscommunication on the reception, close to the net. Cannot be played. Kaylee Wagner can't get to it. The pass just too close to the net. 12-10. Everett lead. Chadwick again. Back to Scott. Set up on the side, trying to go off speed into the middle. Good idea by Wagner, but it goes into the net as she looked at the open spot, took her eye off of the volleyball for just a moment and turned into a miss hit. 13-10, Everett. Gonna try it again. In the middle, off speed, dug out of there. Everett, big swing. Number 11, Maggio.
Point, Everett.
Both teams getting contributions from a lot of different players tonight. Chadwick having a good stretch here serving. And another point. Going to make it 15-10. Chadwick and Lowe, kind of a 1-2 punch service for Everett. Nice set into the middle. Back deep. I bet Lowe wishes she had that one back as she stuck her arm out. That was going to be borderline long. Looked maybe like it was going to be long. Point goes to Terrace, and that's going to bring Kiara Scott back in, replacing Overlease for the Hawks. And serving for the Hawks will be Christina Pierce, 5'6" senior. 15-11, Everett leading. Back line, received well. Nice at short set again. Looks like some adjustments have been made by Terrace on that short center. They go right side and angle, and a good dig off of that swing for the Hawks. And close to the net, once again, that initial pass takes Maggie Chadwick into the net, so 15-12. Net service ace as Jessica Conan hit it low into the net, and it found the centipede creepy crawlers up over the top. Rolled into the Seagulls zone for a point. Going to set up over to the left side, angle, and it is out. Big swing by Conan. She just couldn't quite keep it in. Was it Conan? Number 1, Ervader. A little bit long on that swing. 15-14. Deep and out on the serve by Pierce. 16-14 is the score. So another close score here in the second set. Everett wins the first, 25-22. Some subs coming in. Don't forget G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, founded in 1977. One of our sponsors. Everett with the setup, goes off speed and trying to just dink it over into the open spot. Kiera Scott a little bit too far, 17-14. Sierra Carrero with the service, goes to Scott. Scott to the setter, set up, and a nice swing by Scott. Knocks it home, shortens the lead to 2. Everett up by 2, 17-15. Kaylee Wagner, 5'9" senior, serves from left to center to the back line. Nice pass to the setter that time. Excellent dig. Can Terrace get it? They cannot. I thought Everett was gonna have that one right off the get-go, but good hustle play. Everett having to fight for every point. Nice set that time by Chadwick. And Stipkovich, net service once again, makes the score 18-16.
Serving for the Hawks, number 8, Jamie Bingaman.
Bingaman with the serve. Set by Everett, swing by Vader. Once again, Chadwick doing a nice job, and that's going to earn the timeout with the score 19-16. We'll be right back here for the rest of the second set on STSPN.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Welcome back to STSPN Westco Conference Sports, presented by Speedway Chevrolet in Monroe. Enthusiastic crowd of Everett High School students here as the Seagulls lead 1-0 and lead here in the second set, and they have the service. And we've got a double hit called again on the set. So I'm going to have to refer to those as unforced errors, as both teams have been plagued by that. Need to clean up their technique, makes it 20-16. Annika Vader back with the serve. Off speed it goes. And Everett going to get the over from the back line, hits the net, delays it a little bit, and into the net with the swing for Hinckley. He's going to give the point to Everett. So the momentum swing has taken place once again. Terrace climbing back in, but 21-16, the lead is now 5. Vader, jump service. Played by Scott over near the bench, gets back in, simply playing the over, and we're going to have a double hit called again. It's going to make it 22-16.
You know, I know that ump, and he's pretty good, so.
Behind the Everett crowd, lob serve this time by Vader. Up in the air set, and boom goes the dynamite over on the far side. The most powerful swing we've had so far. Kiana Hinckley at 5'4" with the angle. Good attempt at the dig by Carrero. She got to it, but it ricocheted off into the crowd. Some good pace on that swing.
Yeah, you can't see the line down here, can you?
22-17, so Everett needs 3 more. Tessa Overly is going to try to stop that, and nice set, middle, a block attempt, and it goes off of Jaden Moody on the block, and no help there. We got a sub, or do we have timeout? 23-17. So we got some subs coming back in. Gene Johnson Plumbing Service in the heart of Gene Johnson's service. We start again. Service is the heart of Gene Johnson Plumbing. Responsible company. Feel moved to give back to our community. We are excited to partner with the high school sports program to make a difference in our community. Everett with the short set again. Scott gets a hand on it, but it is set point for Everett, 24-17. Conan to the left of center, right-handed serve, flat-footed, goes back deep, and gonna set up, and it's gonna go long. That is going to end the second set with the score 25-17. Everett prevails. We're gonna take that commercial break right here and be back for the third set in just a minute here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Our Mitsubishi electric cooling and heating system allows you to control the temperature in each room separately, all of which can be controlled from your smartphone or tablet. And because we are the mini split experts here in Washington, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical today or visit us at gsheating.com.
Welcome back to STSPN. Mike Buckholtz here along with Todd Elvig, and talking a little bit about
high school students
and the teaching career. I was a teacher for well over 30 years, and the difference between sophomores and seniors is, well, it's like the difference between a young adult and a senior citizen, basically. There's a lot of mental growth that goes along there.
Well, sometimes I think the seniors are a little bit more, how would you say, a little more confident in themselves.
And see the light at the end of the tunnel and kind of have a handle on what they're going to be doing as their high school career winds down. But it was always fun, always interesting, and I'll tell you what, I love being around the high school kids. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And a good crowd of Everett students here as the Everett Seagulls in Westco Volleyball have taken a 2-0 lead. But I'll tell you what, Mountlake Terrace, who has struggled over the past couple of years, are playing well tonight.
They're right there.
You have to be pleased, yep. And Everett going to have the service in set number 3. Maggie Chadwick, who's had a good game setting. And Terrace goes back to 5-5. Opposite hitter, Kiera Scott, meaning opposite the serve, and she comes through. 1-0 Terrace. Terrace not going away, has had the lead. Nice serve that time, dug out of there by Maggio. Excellent setup and a kill swing by Stipkovich. 5'10" senior for Everett. And that's going to bring Carrero in for Stipkovich. Carrero going to go back and serve. We're tied at 1. Everett with a little bit of height advantage, a significant height advantage actually. And off speed over, and they set up Jamison. It comes back down. Jamison, the 6-footer, gets it over. Well played by the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. We're going to have a set.
I think that was out.
In the middle. And I'm going to set up Jamison again, back deep middle. Dug out of there by Scott. Double block this time by Everett over on the side. Stipkovich, who did not sub out. I was incorrect on that. That's a tall block, 5'10", and Jamison at 6 foot. Double block over on the far side. Carrero with the 2-1 lead going to serve again. Deep center. Scott plays it. Good pass, right side, and diving. Nice swing. Kiana Hinckley got the good set from Christina Pierce. Good teamwork for Terrace. Good hustle by Everett, but it is tied 2-2.
2-2.
Good match tonight.
Very good.
2-2.
They were both the matches up to this point were anybody's game.
Nice double block. Everett going to have an opportunity. They do not go to Jamison this time. They go to Ervader for the off speed, and the score goes from 2-2 to 3-2 Mountlake Terrace. By the way, Halloween's coming up. Do you go to costume parties? You didn't ever think about wearing a tutu, did you?
No, I don't play that.
Okay. 3-3. I don't have any jokes for 3-3 as the serve goes long.
33, 3-3. Nope.
It's not the same as the Halloween tutu.
I'd look good in one.
Yeah, that's what I was inferring. Nice play off the net and gets it over. Well done by Pierce of Mountlake Terrace. And Jamison goes up, blocks it down, got a hand on it, but it goes out. Good hustle by both teams, 4-3. The first team to win 3 sets comes away victorious. I said Stipkovich had subbed out. She did not. Wow. Kiana Hinckley, a junior, 5'4". Is that Hinckley or was that Scott, number 12 on this side?
I don't know. I can't see through the fence.
Yeah. They've been both doing a good job. Powerful swings. 4-4 is the score. Jamison hammers one. Left to right on the angle, so Jamison, 6-footer, making her presence known. As Chadwick doing a good job of setting for Everett. Ervader back with the serve and that pass off the net. Caitlin Scott got to it, but an errant pass off the service makes it 6-4. Veteran squad here for the Everett Seagulls. Ervader down the line this time. Well received, good pass, off speed. Ervader gets to it though, but nobody else can, and the point goes. Ervader a little bit frustrated with that right idea, however, as Jessica Mitchell going to come in for Hervader. And back to serve
Here
for
comes the guy I want to talk to.
Mountlake Terrace is Hinckley. Terrace going to set it up. Big swing by Wagner. Played by Everett. Jamison again. Dug out of there by Hinckley. And a little bit of miscommunication as 3 Hawks go to the same spot. Wagner, though, hits it. It goes off the net, rolls down to the opposite side. And we are tied at 6-6. Another good serve. Set up. They're going to go Jamison angle. She almost got it in. Nice recovery on the backside by Carrero for Everett. Jamison again. Played by Scott as she comes up. And a miss hit that time by Hitchcock, as she was a little bit flat-footed and let the ball get down below her head level and hit it into the net. 7-6 Everett.
Number 4, Jessica Conan.
We are in the third set here with Everett holding on to a 2-0 lead and a 7-6 lead here. Off the net goes the serve, but it goes over. Big swing played by Everett. Cross court, dug out of there by Ong. And we're going to have a double hit. Nice dig by Ong, and then she got tangled up with one of her teammates here. So it's 8-6. Conan serving for Everett, and that one's going to go long. Service error. Score is going to go to 8-7.
And now serving for the Hawks. Number 2, Caitlin Scott.
Caitlin Scott going to serve for Mountlake Terrace. It's deep back into the middle, played by Mitchell. Good hustle, and underneath the net on the hustle play goes Maggio. And she had to come a great distance to stumble underneath the net. Score is tied at 8. Caitlin Scott serving for Terrace. Over it goes, received by Mitchell. It's back line, and Maggio has to come up and just tap it over. Nice play and a good swing by Hitchcock. Made up for that one into the net as she went from right side to left side deep. And once again, Terrace not going away, and they take the lead 9-8. Good stretch of serving by Scott. Goes back into the net, under the net, service ace 10-8. Everett going to try to regroup here. Caitlin Scott, 5'5" junior, another service. Deep back, received by Maggio. Maggio gets it back off the net with the swing. Dug out and played. Scott tries to go from the back line. And it's missed time, goes into the net, but a good run by the Hawks to take the lead 10-9. Megan Lowe going to try to get that back as she's left of center for the service. The libero for Everett. Goes back deep. Scott and getting it over the net. Going to have a nice set here. And that's that short middle set. It goes from Chadwick to Stipkovich. And that is the point, and we are, in fact, tied at 10-10. Third set action here on STSPN. And service ace again, Megan Lowe. So 3 straight points for Everett. Makes it 11-10. Going to move to the right of the center line this time. Back. Hitchcock has it, going to get it back. She's going to go simply for the tap over. Chadwick with the set. Little miscommunication. Terrace gets the over. Going to try it again. And oh! Natalie Stipkovich with the set from Chadwick. She hangs in the air. Big swing goes back line. And it is 12-10 Everett, and we're going to commercial break here on STSPN.
Oh, yeah. I just get back and update the score.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and now we're going to a break. No, that's fine.
that's okay. I can read one if you want.
Oh, yeah, good, yeah.
All right. Adrenaline fundraising. Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline has several products, including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, and many other options to help teams raise their funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called A-Pay helps teams raise money while providing their supporters ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases. It is David Wright, North Sound representative for Adrenaline fundraising, and it does help teams. We used to do the coffee sale, and David Wright, a good friend of mine for Adrenaline fundraising.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Terrace stays with it, gets the over, and Stipkovich has that one dug out. Nice play in the back line off of the swing by Wagner. Good rally this time. Back and forth we go. Terrace with the over, and wow, a little bit of an offline pass that time by Chadwick, and Stipkovich this time didn't get the big swing. Instead, she had to lean back a little bit and got the off-speed over. 13-10 Everett. Megan Lowe with the service. It's going back deep, and nice pass back. So Terrace goes deep with it. And Chadwick going to get called for the double hit. Been called a lot tonight, more so in the first couple of sets. Score goes to 13-11 here in the third set. Got a sub coming in. Christina Pierce going to check in for Caitlin Hitchcock for Terrace. Natalie Kaltbrunner, the coach, out talking to one of her players. Talking to her setter, Maggie Chadwick. Chadwick having a good game tonight, 13-11. Looks like Pierce is going to serve. She does. Chadwick, nice set that time. Good double block by Terrace. Gonna come over to the near side. Chadwick goes behind, finds a hot hand who's been Stipkovich. But played by Terrace, off speed, way backhand. The over be played as Megan Lowe went back overhead. Ball goes through the rafters, but short of the net, 13-12.
I was waiting for it to go over the net because that was a great.
That was. Good hustle. Little fist bump over the top. And a nice short set again. Chadwick and Stipkovich teaming up. 14-12. Camille Maggio, the other hitter in there. This time Chadwick serves. Chadwick with the dig off of that basket, the raised basket, which disrupts the timing, double hit. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but when the ball goes up in the rafters, whether it hits the beams, the basket, the speakers, the lights, it is in play.
Is that everywhere? Because I thought it was had to do with the height of the ceiling.
Well, yeah, it will have to do with the height, so. But for most of the high schools, it is in play. Terrace goes to the middle, has it blocked, but they get it back over off the block. Good alert play that time by Kaylee Wagner, and we're tied. Football score 14-14. At least some football scores, not Monday Night Football that we saw last night. So. Wagner serving for the Hawks. Jump serve down the line. Chadwick with the set. Goes to Revader. Dug out of there by Hinckley. And good block again. Well, and that happens. You get the good block, but it goes ricocheting off with the good power, and that's why the big swings are so important. And speaking of swings, we got a point swing again. Service ace, 16-14. They are not. Good improvement. But Terrace looking for more than just the moral victory here. Backline and another service ace. Goes off the back player. Camille Maggio tries to run it down. And Coach Kaltbrunner is going to call timeout with the score 17-14. And are we reading again? Or... Okay. McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated by the McDaniel family for over 40 years. We are proud to provide Snohomish, Monroe, Lake Stevens, Everett, and Snohomish County with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting good products. McDaniel's in Snohomish. 17-14. Terrace with the lead here in the third set. Kaylee Wagner going to serve from left of the center line. Goes down the left side. Played by Maggio. Set up. Evader is blocked. And now Terrace going to have a chance for a setup. Goes behind. Missed time to have to just do the over. And hits the red and white pole this time as Maggie Chadwick goes behind her, but the pass carries the hitter too far out of bounds, and it's 18-14. We took a little trip down the mighty Mississippi.
Everett.
Yes. Is that what all that noise was when it hit that then?
Number 6, Sierra.
18-15. As that serve was out, and Carrero comes in to serve for Snohomish. Carrero dives, tries to get, did I say Snohomish? Everett. Still got that commercial in my mind. We did. Carrero hustles for the dig, can't get to it. Terrace with the point. Carrero this time does get the service, and underneath the net goes Chadwick as that pass takes her there, puts her heel on the line, and Terrace with the 5-point lead, 20-15. We are in the third set. Everett leading Mountlake Terrace. Carrero with the reception. Goes to Chadwick. This time goes to Jamison, the 6-footer. And the point is good. Terrace scrambles, can't get it up there. 20-16. Natalie Stipkovich going to serve left of the center line. Back line was Scott, and back line into the net, Wagner. Maybe trying to do a little bit too much there instead of just trying to get the deep over, trying to put some pace on it. Goes into the net, 20-17. Deep serve. Pierce with the set. Well played by Everett. Jamison sends it deep. This time Wagner goes down the line, and it's a kill. Check that. Number 11, Hinckley, not number 1, Wagner. Have that ponytail covering up the numbers in the back. It's another thing about being up here further on. If you're trying to see the numbers on the back, a lot of ponytails out there. Are you happy that I cut my ponytail, by the way? I had that long hair going. You weren't going to mention that? Okay. Going for a little cleaner look here now that I'm actually on a little more visual stuff. So Everett going for the set. Short set in the middle again. They've been making points off of that all night. Excellent read by Chadwick as she sets up Lily Thompson for the kill. The short set in the middle has been the bread and butter for Everett tonight. They cut the lead to 3. Vader is going to get the service ace as she attacks Kiana Hinckley in the back line, and Coach Kane of Mountlake Terrace wants to talk this over as the score goes 21-19. And we'll be right back. Okay. Welcome back to STSPN. Mike Buckholtz along with Todd Elvig. Looking around at some of the fashions, he has seen some Kurt Cobain style glasses, only instead of being the white shades, they're kind of a lime green, maybe Seahawk glasses. Maybe he went to an Elton John garage sale. 21-19 is the score. Everett trailing, but making a little comeback, and there is a service ace coming out of the timeout. I'm going to say Annika. I don't know if it's Annika or Annika or Vader. It's 2. We'll go with Annika. And there's the announcer jinx, as she just had the hot stretch of serving and then served that one with the spark of energy a little bit too long. So Terrace with an opportunity here. 22-20 lead. They need 25 to get a set. There's a set, and they go short in the middle again, off speed, played by Terrace. Terrace going to do the over back deep. Oh. He called that in. It looked a little out to me. 23-20. Okay. 23-20. Point to Terrace. They'll take it. Everett going to have to just go for the over. Do we have the set? And the set takes the set by Overlease. Takes Hinckley underneath the net. 23-21, and we've got some subs coming in. It's going to be Conan, who I'm assuming is going to get the serve, along with Maggio. 21 for Everett, 23 for the Hawks, who are receiving. It's back deep middle. There is the set. In the middle, blocked. All 6 players up by the net for the Hawks. They finally get it over. And a good pass this time. Nice dig by Wagner of the Hawks. Blocked. Wagner hits it up in the air. Good block by Everett. Back deep. What a rally this is. Going to set up number 11, Maggio. She goes down the line for the point. Cuts the lead to 1. Fires up the crowd. Hard-fought point. Conan, 23-22, back serving from the middle. Received by Pierce. set up. Oh my, angle kill. By Terrace, 24-22, and we have a timeout going to be called by Everett. So game point, I should say set point, for Mountlake Terrace when we come back here on STSPN.
We are all frustrated with the high cost of heating and cooling our homes. At GNS, we are completely changing the way you keep your home comfortable. Because we are Snohomish County's premier Lennox dealer, we can design a perfect system for you, one that will save you a lot of money on your utility bill. The Lennox Home Comfort System creates the ideal home environment. Enjoy innovation in every season with precise, quietly efficient Lennox heat pumps that keep your life simply perfect. Call GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric today.
We are back. Coach Natalie Kaltbrunner of Everett trying to stop this run by Terrace with the timeout. We'll see how that works. Caitlin Scott serving for Terrace up in the air. It goes. Pass by Chadwick takes the player into the net and for Everett, and Terrace is going to come away with a third set victory. That will bring the Everett student body over again right in front of Todd Elvig, much to his delight, and we're going to take a break here between the third and fourth set. Everett leading 2-1. We'll be right back here on STSPN.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
Welcome back. Mike Buckholtz here on STSPN along with Todd Elvig. Presentation of Westco Conference Sports. Tonight it is volleyball brought to you by Speedway Chevrolet in Monroe. And Mountlake Terrace hanging tough as they win the third set. Everett winning the first 2 sets, however, but all of them have been relatively close. And Everett has now moved over to the left as the teams switch sides. Everett, the girls, they don't seem too concerned. They still have smiles on their face down there, but that's the players, not necessarily the coaches, as late timeout called by Coach Kaltbrunner of Everett trying to stop that run as Mountlake Terrace has been hanging around and finally get that 1-set win. Terrace has not won a league contest since October 25th, 2017. So I think they've done a good job tonight of keeping their poise, playing together as a team, and making some adjustments against the taller Everett Seagulls. The Everett Seagulls, however, have been in this situation, close contests, many times, and have a lot of players returning, 6 seniors specifically, and a couple of underclassmen as well, a total of 8 players. Terrace will have first service. It will be one of the setters, Christina Pierce, and ball goes up by the net. Terrace gets the ball up high in the air, and a good block by Ervader, and fighting at the net again. Ervader gets it up in the air, And Stipkovich watches her tip it, and then as it hits the floor, realizes that her Vader cannot hit it again. And Terrace with the first point of set number 4. Jamieson with the pass to Lowe. Terrace going to get an opportunity here, and they go back. Lowe with a good dive. Point goes to Terrace. No, I didn't see a call, but the net judge, we can't see him because of the crowd, so perhaps the player went under. 2-0 Terrace. And wow, aggressive net play by Wagner that time. Ong with the good pass. Just with the over. Chadwick with the pass. Vader goes back deep. Terrace digs it out and sets up. Wagner gets it over. Good rally this time. The short set once again is successful by Chadwick. As she sets it up, Stipkovich surveys the scene. No one behind the block in the middle, so she simply drops it over 2-1. Sierra Carrero, defensive specialist and a senior, going to be the serve for Everett. Set up, and big swing by Kara Scott goes out, and this is the type of the game also where you've had 3 close matches and maybe a little bit of fatigue going to set in with some of the players, as there's been great hustle on both teams. Big swing by Terrace, backline kill. 3-2, and you get the sense that Terrace is playing with a lot of confidence here. Kaylee Wagner back and serve. Goes to Carrera, up Chadwick, Jamieson. Now Terrace with an opportunity to set, and left side. That was also called good. I'll leave it at that, 4-2.
We'll be setting up in the corner next time.
Okay.
So we can see the.
I spent a lot of time in the corner as a youth. Again, that short set successful. That pass from Chadwick. Another assist. Chadwick doing a good job as the sophomore setter for Everett. 4-3. Nice.
Wow, they're bringing the heat with that.
Kiana Hinckley with the big swing. Nice dig, but it goes off. 5-3, and we have reached timeout. So we're going to take a quick break. And I'm going to read something.
How about G&S Heating? They're right here in Everett.
G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, founded in 1977, was originally established as a residential heating and air conditioning installation company with just 2 employees. Through a strong work ethic, G&S has grown to become a leader in the Pacific Northwest in residential, commercial, HVAC, and electric service installation. They are also known as the local experts in green technologies such as solar and geothermal heating. Go see G&S Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
gsheating.com. No, it's not there on your paper, but I thought I'd throw that in there.
That's good. Caught me off guard. I was looking, going, okay, wait a second. What did I miss here? Service again for Terrace. Back middle goes the serve. Chadwick middle, short serve. It's going to bounce off the backboard. Terrace going to play it, get the over. Jamison calling for it. She does not get it, however. And Terrace going to go back deep. Nice dive for Everett. Jamison does get this one, and it is set up. It looks like nice hustle play, but it goes behind that little broadcasting wire that Todd has put, red and white wire, on the net to help us broadcast. So 5-4, Terrace with the 1 point lead.
I just heard the announcer say Annika, so I think I was right.
Okay. Well, if you're right, well, you're the boss. That's
well, I don't know if I'm right. I just heard the announcer over there.
That, once again, short off-speed shot into the middle of the defensive zone of Terrace has been kind of their weak spot tonight. Score goes to 5-5. Annika Urvader along with the serve. 6-5 is the score.
Okay, here's a true story. This is why I feel like I have a fairly good handle on Annika. My oldest son married an Annika, and my second son is dating and going to marry an Annika. Figure those odds. That's a true story.
Okay. Who's paying for those weddings?
Not me.
Back line, set up. Big swing, but it's out. Kiana Hinckley wanting that one, but it was out by a good foot and a half. And we're tied at 6s. I'll tell you what, Terrace doesn't come away with the win tonight, they're going to win some matches this year.
No, they look good, and they look like they bounced back quite well against Everett.
Well, they have, and they haven't went away, and playing with some confidence as Jessica Conan lob serve into that center zone, and they, meaning the Hawks, set up Hitchcock. Mistimes that one just a little bit. 7-6 Everett. Not out of the woods yet. Conan with the service ace as it hits the top of the net. Creepy crawlies over that net.
I think we have to give credit to the announcer because he got into that last point.
8-6 is the score. Conan with the service. Going to have the setup near side, back and out again. Closer this time for Hinckley, but a little bit long, 9-6. And I mentioned the creepy crawly over the net. That's because I've been out doing some yard work, and there are lots of spiders out and about. This one into the net by Conan makes the score at 9-7. I leave the spiders alone because they are the enemy of my enemy. That would be mosquitoes.
Hey, fellas.
So we got you on TV, guys, but we want to watch the volleyball game. A little selfie action on the TV screen, and we cannot see what just happened. It's 10-7.
Well, the truth is, if any of these guys find out that they're on TV, our viewership will go way up.
Yeah. Back line over the top. Everett going to get the set here. And they go to Maggio. And good decision that time as she goes from left to right, right-handed swing off of the block and gets the kill point. Score is 11-7, or 7-11 if you happen to be shopping. And Terrace just with the over, and again, short set in the middle. Stipkovich gets the kill, 12-7, and I think it might be a good time for a timeout here. Let's see. As the momentum has now turned away from Everett. And here we have the pass to the setter. Going to go to Wagner, and she's deep with the kill. They're asking if it hit the front. And now they're going to have a conversation with the officials over there, and let's see what they decide. Meanwhile, I'm going to tell you about Fred's Rivertown Ale House, named top 10 places in the USA for holiday cheer by USA Today. Fred's has one of the most diverse food menus anywhere, 32 craft and European beers on tap, an excellent wine list, and one of the largest single malt Scotch selections in the country. That point went to Everett. So as I mentioned, momentum turning away. And a double hit. Score goes to 14-7. Chrissy Kane can't believe what she is seeing on a couple of the calls, but I would agree with that out call certainly that they had. It was out by a lot, and there is a service error that goes out. 14-8 is the score. Backline judge here on the right side doing a good job tonight. Basically, line judges volunteering their time. Everett receives the serve, and they set up Natalie Stipkovich in the middle, and she struggled early on in this contest, but has certainly found her stride and getting some nice setups there from Megan Chadwick. Chadwick with the serve, jumps back into the action. Wagner with the big swing. Chadwick this time going to left side setter Camille Maggio, but Chadwick called for the double hit.
I've been meaning to ask you about this T-shirt that you've got here.
One of my friends who is a graduate was going to stop by. I got a T-shirt for him. His name is Mike Taggart. You know Mike Taggart.
Yeah.
And is a graduate of Everett, was a teacher here, has transferred over to Jackson. Told me he was going to swing by tonight. He has not. A little drop shot over the top, so Everett 16-9 trying to extend their lead. And here is the test for Mountlake Terrace now, as things have been going against them, and they are down 7. Everett going on those little 3 and 4 point runs. And let's see if Terrace can bounce back. Sierra Carrero serving for Everett, and service ace as it goes off of Ung, and no one there to help receive the errant pass. 17-9. Stipkovich certainly doing a good job in the middle, and it goes to Jameson. So all of the hitters for Everett now, as their tall front line starting to take over. And I mentioned maybe a little fatigue setting in on Mountlake Terrace, a little bit shorter on the front line. Score doubled here in the fourth set. 18-9, Everett leads. We're going to go to commercial break. Be right back here on STSPN. Welcome back here on STSPN. Mike Buckholtz here along with Todd Elvig. And service for Everett. Mountlake Terrace a little bit flat-footed here now. Jameson with another opportunity goes into the net with it. And that brings some excitement back to Mountlake Terrace as they were hanging around but are down 8 points now, 18-10. And Kaylee Wagner going to be back serving. Don't forget to stay with us. We will have our Player of the Game presentation sponsored by Adrenaline Fundraising, and we were discussing who might be candidates off air. And that one is out deep by Everett, so good decision by Wagner there in the back line. 18-11 is the score. Received and short. Oh, boom time as Pierce takes that big swing by Stipkovich. Managed to get her head turned around and take it off the side of the noggin, but not much time to react on that. 19-11. Stipkovich now back to serve, and she has certainly found her rhythm in this contest. Block attempt by Lily Thompson. Thought her teammate was going to be helped there with the double block, but unable to get there was Vader. So 19-12. Still 7-point lead for Everett. If they win this one, it is all over. Number 8, Jamie Bingaman. Serve, drops in short. Oh, that was out, and he called it in. Wow. 20-12. Of course, my opinion doesn't matter, but service ace and tipped out of bounds. So miss hit 21-12 now as Vader, who's had a solid contest today. Good hustle. Getting some solid serves in. Up by the net, rolls over. And into the net goes Kiera Scott. And I just get the sense that a little bit of fatigue setting in. And we're going to take a commercial break here as the lead extends for Everett to 10 points, 22-12. We'll be right back here on STSPN. Welcome back as we are in set 4 here on STSPN. Mike Buckholtz along with Todd Elvig. 10-point lead here in the 4th set. Everett leading 2-1 and leading in this set as well. And we've got a double hit called. And the umpire has been very consistent calling that all night. The players have done a good job of trying to clean that up. But as I mentioned, it does seem like a little fatigue setting in on the Terrace Hawks as Everett now starting to sense victory, and that one is called out. 23-13 goes the score. That went out by about 6 inches. Close, going for the backline kill, but couldn't get it. So, potential victory for the Seagulls has been delayed, as Tessa Overly's going to go back to serve for Mountlake Terrace, who put up a good effort tonight. Valiant effort. Soft serve. And apparently some glue to the floor for the feet of Everett as they all looked at each other. Service
serve,
ace.
isn't that ice cream?
Yeah, it is. And a little sweetness there that time for Mountlake Terrace as it made it 23-14. And nice set up for the big swing as Kiana Hinckley. Another big kill for her as she and Kiera Scott have been providing some of the dynamite for Mountlake Terrace, 23-15. Crowd time to fire up now, and all of a sudden it seems like Everett had decided maybe this contest was over.
It's not over till it's over.
So says Yogi Barron. Lack of focus on the part of the Seagulls, and now it goes to 23-16. And there's a little better execution there as Chadwick goes just behind her head, and Lily Thompson follows up with that kill from right to left. So it is now match point, 24-16. Jessica Koenig going to serve. For the Seagulls. Lob over. Set, goes back to the right. Hitchcock, off-speed dive. And nice job by Hitchcock as she sees the open spot. Or was it Hitchcock or Hinckley? Hinckley back to serve, so I think it was Hinckley. Once again, we got the students down in front of us here. 24-17, Conan. With the pass, it's going to be backline over for Jessica Mitchell of Everett. Nice block at the net, Thompson, but it goes out. Point goes to Mountlake Terrace, 28-18. So victory is elusive here for Everett. Nice serve. Service ace, back line, and now a little bit of look of concern on the part of the Everett Seagulls as it goes 24-19. Up near the net, comes back over on the Terrace side. They're going to have a chance for an over, though. They get it. Not deep, and here's the set, short middle. That's been good form all night, but dug out by Terrace. Terrace goes off speed. Good hustle, good rally here for this potential final point. Too close into the net, and that's going to do it. Everett comes away in the set number 4 with a 25-19 set, winning it 3-1. So stay tuned here for our post game as we will select our player of the game and try to get a player interview and present a t-shirt from Adrenaline Fundraising. So we'll be back right after this.
Every year, thousands of groups depend on Adrenaline Fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Adrenaline Fundraising is about developing leaders through commitment, work ethic, and follow-through. Adrenaline has several products including gold cards, coupon books, cookie dough, donation programs, and many other options to help teams raise the funds needed for their programs. Adrenaline's new app called UpPay will help teams raise money while providing their supporters the ability to earn cash back on everyday purchases at places like Starbucks, Nike, Red Robin, and over 200 plus national retailers. Adrenaline Fundraising is this season's sponsor of the STSPN's Play of the Game Award.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome back, STSPN. Mike Buckholtz here with our selection for player of the game. It is senior Natalie Stipkovich, who had 14 kills tonight. Didn't get your stats on the serving, but good game tonight.
Thank you.
It was back and forth. I think, I don't know if you took Terrace a little bit lightly tonight, maybe, but they played well, I thought.
Yeah, they definitely kept up with us. It was a good game. It was a fight.
It looked like you were all having fun out there. At one point, the score was pretty close, and it was in the set that Mountlake Terrace had won.
Yeah.
And but the girls still had smiles on your face and had a lot of confidence. What's your confidence level like coming back from last year, where you had a pretty good run at district last year?
Well, I think we're pretty confident. We have a lot of energy on our team this year. We have really good hitters, good defense. We're pretty set. We just have to work on our team chemistry a little more. And with that, I think we'll go really far.
Looked like you had great chemistry tonight, and I thought especially your setter, is it Maggie Chadwick?
Yes.
She did a nice job of mixing it up with the talls, with the hitters out there. And you got a nice group of girls out there that can do some damage with the big swings.
Definitely.
It seemed to me like you were attacking the center of their defensive zone in the net with the short set and some of the power swings, but also the little drop shots. Was that a definitive strategy that you looked at tonight?
Yeah, definitely. So we kind of experiment going around every area when I hit, but we found that there was a really big hole in position 1. So I would just always hit to position 1, and then once they pulled back because they knew I was hitting there, I'd throw a little short tip so they couldn't get it.
Well, one other thing I noticed being called tonight, the referee was being pretty strict about the double hits.
Yeah.
And especially early on, it seemed like both teams kind of cleaned that up a little bit. But can you explain a little bit about what that call is about when they call the two hits, mostly on the sets, right?
Yeah, so when they call a double, it's when two body parts touch at the same time.
Okay.
You're allowed to do that on the first contact, but the second or third contact, like normally when someone's setting someone else, if you were to hit it 2 separate times, it'd be called a double hit.
Okay.
And so same thing with if someone was passing and accidentally put it off 2 arms, they'd get a double.
Okay. Yeah, well, I noticed there were quite a few of those.
Yeah,
tonight.
definitely.
But we're still early in the year, and your team now goes to, that was your first league win tonight,
Yeah.
Is that correct? So
Exactly.
you're 1-1 in league, and you're looking forward to maybe try to get back to the district tournament.
Absolutely, that's our goal.
And you're a senior, and I know maybe it's a little bit early to put you on the spot about plans for after high school. Have you made any definitive plans, or is that still up in the air?
Yeah, definitely. I actually want to do Air Force ROTC in college, and I'm either looking at UW or somewhere in Florida.
Okay.
So we'll see about that, but that's kind of where I want to go.
Okay. Well, if you could hold your T-shirt up there, so that's presented to you by my good friend David Wright of Adrenaline Fundraising,
Awesome.
and he likes to sponsor sports, and you'll get a T-shirt now for winning the player of the game, and really it's a team award, but
Yeah.
you had a solid game tonight and did a nice job out there.
Thank you.
And it was a lot of fun watching your team. It was a good match tonight. We really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
And we got your picture there, and look into the camera. You want to say hi to anybody? Give a shout out?
Hi, shout out to my entire team for being so awesome, sticking together when it was hard, and keeping a smile on your face at all times. I love you all.
Okay, right. Well, good job.
Yes, thank
and
you.
Congratulations, and that does it tonight for our matchup here between the Everett Seagulls and Mountlake Terrace Hawks, and that's it for
Awesome.
STSPN.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Good job.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson